Hello, friends, or well, whoever is watching this. Um, I didn't do a blog on Saturday, and I don't think I did one on Friday either, but Friday was not as interesting, so I'm just gonna go over this weekend. Um, Sorry if I sound out of breath. I don't know why recently I've been sounding very out of breath. Um, but this weekend was really interesting. So on Saturday, the day started with me going to music classes, and I go to music classes in a college where I'm not enrolled in, but the professor that teaches me is the same one that used to teach me back when I was in high school. So she was like, at the beginning of the year, she was like, well, if you want to take classes, um, go to this college. I give classes there. Anyways, so that's the reason why I go there. Um, so I start my Saturday classes, and then when I arrived to the building, I realized that the door is locked. The door to my classroom is locked, and I'm like, that's weird, you know. Um, and I was gonna call her, but then I realized that my phone had no service, so I had no way of texting, calling, or even going for a map. Nothing. Um, I was back in the 90s. Um, and so I was like, well, you know what? I'm just gonna go around and I'm gonna see if there's someone else in another classroom in the music building that I can borrow their phone. So I started knocking on doors and there was no one. No one. The building was empty. And so I was just like getting a little more desperate, and I was like, what am I gonna do? Until eventually I went to the small gray area, and there was the cello teacher. He was really nice, but he also had a heavy Russian accent, which intimidated me. So I didn't ask him a lot of things. I just went like, hey, do you know my professor? And he was like, yeah, her car is right there. And I was just like, okay, but I don't see her, and our classroom is locked. And he was like, well, good luck. And I was like, anyways, so I just roam around the music building, and then it's empty, so I go to the plastic arts building. It's also empty, and it reeks of the oil paint solvent, and I'm like, hell no. So I leave and I go to the theater building, which was a big mistake because it was full of theater kids. Nothing against theater kids, I am friends with some of them, but Um, and so I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, well, I don't know how I'm gonna go home because my mom told me that she was not gonna be able to pick me up. She's not gonna be able to pick me up. And so it's just like, I'm fucked. Anyways, so I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? And then I see a familiar face arrive, and I'm like, oh, it's my friend. Because I take classes with one friend. And so she arrives and she's like, oh, you got here early. And I'm like, no, you're half an hour late. I've been waiting half an hour because the building is locked. Our classroom is locked. And she was like, what? And so she reaches for her phone and she calls the teacher. It turns out they were in another building. Completely different one. Separate from the music theater and arts building. And anyway, so yeah, I took the classes normally. I went to get my nails done after that. They look black, but they have like some sparkles. They are sparkly. And after that, in the night, I went to a party. That was very fun. And today, nothing interesting happened today, really. But I went to a K-pop K-pop bazaar, and I didn't get a lot of stuff. Me and my friends, we tried the Korean corn dog. You know, the Korean corn dogs, and they had like fried potatoes outside, like coated. Um, I gave them a solid 6.9 out of 10 because the sausage had no flavor and the crust had also no flavor, so it tasted like oil and, you know, mashed potatoes. It was not good, but at the end it kind of had a little bit of flavor. But anyways, other than that, here's my bag. I got, let me just reach for, I got two things because I didn't have a lot of money, and since they're imported from Korea, they are a little bit expensive. Or well, these ones aren't Korean, they're Japanese. This is a grape marshmallow, and I got some strawberry cookies. I tried one of these ones. They were very good. We're doing a taste test right now. I hope the microphone is not doing a lot of sound right now, so I'm just gonna grab it with one hand. Okay, we got the package open. Also, the Korean corn dog, it was like 60 Mexican pesos, which is not a lot, but that combined with the 10 minutes of wait to get them, it was not worth it. I would not get them again. They are good. I shared one earlier with a friend. They're good. I will see you guys later. Bye bye.